collector strikes back. So we share the same interest as that interest is collecting toys. Bought that one, but it's a long time coming. Dark toy. Hey, what's up, everybody, and welcome to the Collector Strikes Back. I am your host, Edwin San Juan, and I am here with my good friend and very funny, talented Mr. Manny Maldonado.
¿Qué pasó? ¿Qué pasó? What's up, man? Good to see you. I know the last episode you missed us, but you're always here in our spirits. You've been busy. You've been killing it. And yeah, man, good to see you, brother.
I love you.
Love you too, dog.
No, I was just reading your shirt.
Oh, okay, never mind. Shit. Whatever, fine, yes.
No, but I do love you.
I know, and we love Princess Leia. Rest in peace. We miss her.
You had Jerry Garcia on the show last week.
Yeah, I had Jerry
I caught the episode. And
last week, and he brought us his little collection of bobbleheads. So that was kind of cool.
Yeah.
Switched it up a little bit, which is fine. And like we want to tell everybody who watches us and listens to us that we're not just about Star Wars. It's whatever you collect.
Mm-hmm.
Where it's welcome here on the show. So hit us up. Tell us what you collect. Tell us what you're into. We know the summer's out now, and we are on the eve of Prime Day. What's up? What's catching your eye? What are you ready to hunt, brother?
Oh my gosh, you're talking about Amazon Prime.
Amazon Prime,
Yes.
July 8th through the 11th. Shameless plug.
I got your little text message, and I saw that also.
Yeah.
It's on my algorithm, but I'm just looking for anything, Hot Toys Sideshow, something that I could add to my collection.
Okay.
So I'm excited about that. That's July 8th through
July 8th through the 11th. And we also got a text from one of our former guests, Christian Zaragoza, the other day that he's reporting that Target is having a big sale right now, 30% off on mostly all the Star Wars items, including Lego. But for you guys that are just out there just getting started or just want to re-up on your collections and your displays and all that stuff, now's a good time to buy some of these bargains.
It's always great to get stuff on sale because when they appreciate and go up in value, you still have the sticker on there and it says like how much you got it for on sale. It just adds to the hunt. I actually recently got some stuff at Walmart on Lego pieces.
Yeah.
And they were like 30% off, and I was excited.
Okay.
You were gonna say something?
No. So when you were saying like the stickers and whatever the price is, are you a fan of leaving the sticker on there or taking it out? Because I had this discussion with a collector. Messaged me. He's all, Manny, how come you leave the sticker? Like, because some of these things I've been getting at Ross. Do you leave the sticker or do you take it out? What do you prefer?
Well, my daughter likes to take them all off.
Okay.
I prefer to leave them on.
Okay, you like to have them on?
It reminds me of where I got it, when I got it, how I came up on the deal. You know what I mean? Like you can always take it off later if someone wants to purchase it or whatever, or if I'm gonna sell it, I will take it off because I don't want people to go, "Oh, you're gonna sell this to me for $35 and you only got it for 15,
right?
Whatever, like
right?
That's the get. If I'm gonna sell it, but if I'm gonna keep it in my collection, I like to leave it on.
You like to leave it on? I think to me, because some of these shows that we've been to, especially Comic-Con last year, there was a lot of stuff from vintage that still had the sticker on there. And I kind of like that appeal too, because it'll say stores that don't even exist anymore, like KB or Woolworth,
TG and Y.
TG and Y. Yeah. Shout out to Gemco, shout out to Beano, shout out to Zodi's, whatever. I like that nostalgia to meet Mervin's as well.
Tower Records.
Yeah, yes, right. Tower Records when it comes to LPs and CDs and tapes.
Yeah, they had some toys too.
And even for a while, Spencer Gifts. Yeah. Spencer and Hot Topic was rocking.
Man, you'll be surprised where you could find toys. And that, you usually just go to the regular spots, but they're like, we find stuff at Ross all the time. And
now what's it called has been added to the the rounds that we do is FYE. Remember I took you to FYE?
You took me, and you also took me to Book Off.
Oh, Book Off is doing cool because I believe there's 3 of them. I've been to the one in the Torrance Mall and the one in Lakewood.
Okay, so I've been to the one in Lakewood you showed me, and then I haven't been to Torrance yet, but there's one in San Diego.
In the Del Amo Mall, excuse me. The
Del Amo Fashion Mall.
Okay, Del Amo Fashion Mall.
Yeah, and then I found the one in San Diego. I go, Book Off. Is that the same one that Manny took me to?
Okay, cool. They have one in San Diego too?
San Diego,
I didn't know that.
Yes, and dude, they have way more stuff that I collect there. Because the one in Lakewood doesn't have that many 12-inch action figures.
No,
This
no.
one had a plethora.
A plethora. Wow. Hey, everybody, plethora. That's a shout out to the Three Amigos. Three Amigos. I love that word. So when it comes to the like I said, we got some good summer stuff happening. There's quite a few couple of toy events leading up before, because Comic-Con comes out I believe in September. We went last September.
Yeah, but the one in San Diego is coming out in July.
That's right. Last week of July, you guys, San Diego Comic-Con. I haven't been to it in a while. Again, it's different. It's different for us. For me, I think we discussed this a little bit. It's different now.
Because before you would go for the toy and the exclusive, and then now you can't even get it at the con. You have to get it online and order it. But I happened to come across 2 sets of tickets, one for an adult, and you could bring your child or with you, for Thursday, and then there's one for Sunday. So I might use the one Thursday, and I don't know if you want to take your son, but I can get you that ticket for Sunday, or vice versa.
If I don't know if I'm in town, but the thing is this, it's just different for me, bro. I remember when I used to go. The last one I went to was right before, I think it was the year after Revenge of the Sith. I think it was 2006. It's been that long. And they had quite a few items when it came to the Comic-Con. And I think that was one of the few last years where it was just, like you said, strictly toys and hardly any stars. And don't get me wrong, I have nothing problem with the movie stars showing up and showing out. I think it's cool. Last year we had the big reveal with Robert Downey Jr. announcing that he was going to be Dr. Doom,
right?
Which that broke the internet.
Right.
That was cool. But again, I feel like now it's kind of like a cons festival, but for toys, I guess.
Yeah,
it's different.
It's different, and it's evolving. But the thing is, we're media now because we have the podcast, and we can actually use that to our advantage.
We can go out there and bug people and say, "Hey, man, what's up? What are you gonna buy?" We could do all that stuff. Yeah,
and Comic-Con's nice, but I like and appreciate more the Star Wars cons and stuff like that.
Oh yeah,
because it's all exclusively just what we love the most.
And you guys, for those of you guys don't know, Celebration, the next Celebration Star Wars will be out here in our backyard here in LA in 2027. And I mean, come on, it's gonna be the 50th anniversary of Star Wars, and it is going to be something very special. And we will be attending. I'm already blocking that out. People are like, "You going to Europe?" I'm like, "Nope, we're going to this," because they just had one, and it looks so cool. They had one, I think they had one in Japan, but they've had one in London before, bro. Oh my goodness, and it's just insane as far as
So that one's going to be here.
This one's in our backyard now, and I think it's going to bring out the who's who, because it is. As these actors get older, the 50th anniversary, I believe, from the original cast. Let's see who's still alive. I want to say Mark Hamill, of course, Luke Skywalker, Harrison Ford, Anthony Daniels,
Billy D.
Williams.
Yeah,
there's a lot. There are a lot, unfortunately, have passed. Rest in peace. But there's still some living legends out there.
Yeah.
And man, it makes you think, right? Damn.
Well, it's like the Obi-Wan Kenobi series came out, and then they had Liam Neeson come back and reprise his role as Qui-Gon.
As Qui-Gon, for a quick little hologram of him, yes.
Yeah, but he was like, I never thought that I would come back and play Qui-Gon Jinn again after like 20 years or something like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it's just another small part, but wow.
And speaking of Obi-Wan, there have been some rumors. We don't know if it's concrete yet that an episode 2 is possibly going to happen. But I'm asking you this: if that goes down, where do we go from here? Where do they leave off? Just with him just being in the cave, just talking to Qui-Gon?
Well, who knows? Because there's a scene where in the comic books where he fights Darth Maul.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? And then you could just leave it up to the creative minds of the writers, and they can come up with all kinds of stuff.
They can, because as much
having a Darth Maul comic,
yes,
a cartoon version of Darth Maul.
That's what I'm talking about.
Ooh,
that's what I'm talking about. But if they do leave off of where episode that Obi-Wan finished, I think if there's some meat on that bone, let's explore that. Why not? You know what I mean? Because especially with the success of Andor, it's going to be hard to follow that. You know what I mean? Because Andor is still It has been the talk of the year for anybody in television, and it's just taken off to its own
Because
identity.
I sent you something and you were like, "Oh my god, that's so fake." But I said they were gonna do Andor season 3,
Mm-hmm.
and then you're like, "Oh my god, it's like fake news." Then what are you talking
Yeah,
about?
yeah.
Because then I thought about it. What was he gonna do? Just be like 6 or 7 episodes of just him in the spaceship getting to go over there, or
That's it?
something. Yeah. What can you?
No, that's
read a
why
newspaper or
sometimes they do that, and it's what we call the kids call like clickbait.
Yeah,
You know, and that's a lot of that shit happening.
Damn, we're old. That's what
We're
the
old.
kids call clickbait.
That's what they call it, clickbait.
I got my.
Shout out, speaking of clickbait, shout out to Diddy for getting free. Just kidding. I think it's whatever.
Is that clickbait too?
that was somebody's bait.
That's what we were talking about, though. How come it's not on TV where we could see it?
Oh yeah,
OJ was.
Yes,
And the
yes, the Melendez brothers.
was on. And how come we're not
The
getting
Bobbin thing was on.
Yeah, how come we don't?
Hey, you
get
know what,
any of it?
Solomon? Isn't that true though? How come back in the days when somebody got in trouble, it was always on TV, right?
Yeah.
And I really thought that this Diddy thing, because I was getting my updates from TikTokers.
And a lot of it happens. It happens because they want to distract people from what's really going on. Like, and now we're potentially gonna go to war.
Yeah.
So it's the perfect time for them to throw this Diddy stuff to distract us from the world. The war.
Well, Diddy was all
what's going on.
happy when he was when think about it, because he's been dodging some bullets, because this stuff should have been handled a long time ago. Because look, the fires happened. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
let's look about what happened just in L.A. alone this year. We had fires, we had the immigration with ICE,
Oh yeah.
and then now the Israel-Iran thing, and all of a sudden, Diddy, we get back to you, and now I guess he got 2 of the counts, right?
Mm.
2 of the 4.
I'm not sure, but yeah.
I believe so, right, Solomon? It was two counts that got cleared away, the most important ones.
Yeah.
So he got cleared of that. So therefore, where he's looking at, if people were doing memes, and we don't mean to get off the record here, guys, but people were doing memes with him getting off like Nino Brown from New Jack City. It's the American way.
is it wild, right? Because he has representation. It makes you think, does he have dirt on people or what? But then he might get time served. But
No,
I don't know.
and then people were showing pictures of him and hanging out with the president back in the days. Who knows? You know, it's just. And they said he had a long list of people like if he's going down, they were all gonna go down. So whatever.
this is why I don't want to talk about
People start getting mad. We start getting mad.
politics,
and drama.
happening, man. We stick to collecting toys.
We stick collecting. So that's why. Look, obviously that caught our attention, but whatever. It is what it is.
Is Diddy getting off? I don't know, but you know what I'm getting off on? This
Action figures.
yeah. I mean, I got Oakland A's on, right?
Yeah, what's going on? Okay, what's going on, Mr. Dodger fan?
I'm a big time Dodger fan. Oakland, the A's was my second favorite team,
Okay.
American League. You know what I mean? I really dig the colors. I don't know if it's a girl thing because girls are like, oh, my favorite team is this because the colors are nice, and then it has the A on there. It represents my Asian peoples out there, the A's.
Asians.
Yeah. So they were definitely growing up my second favorite team, but now they're moving into Vegas.
I think that's great.
Yeah.
Because they need their own stadium. Me growing up in Northern California,
They got no love in Oakland.
they didn't get any love in Oakland. My dad is a big time A's fan. I actually like A's were my second favorite team. Even though I like the Mets, the A's, because Modesto A's, where I'm from, they were their single A affiliate, and we used to see Mark McGuire, Jose Canseco, Walt
Ricky
Weiss,
Henderson.
Ricky. No, we're talking about like when they were coming up. Like,
Oh, okay.
I didn't get to see Ricky Henderson come up,
Oh,
but obviously he went through that farm system too. So shout out to the A's, but I think they deserve their own stadium, and I'm happy. And they're building it where the Tropicana used to be, right?
They imploded the Tropicana.
They did.
Yeah.
They did. So I think it's a good thing for Vegas is ready. They have the Golden Knights who's had success.
They won.
They've won a
Stanley Cup.
championship.
Yeah.
The
Aces.
the Aces have won, I think,
Two of them.
Two of them.
Yeah, back to back.
And the Raiders are just the Raiders, but that's another story for another time. That's
the
still our
Raiders
team.
have a
too.
beautiful stadium.
We got a great stadium. It's amazing.
The A's will have a beautiful stadium.
But that's what's cool about the Raiders. The Raiders fan base is just as passionate as any fan base in sports. They don't care. They're like, I like the colors. Like, we don't care. We're never
But
gonna win.
it's a win-win for the city
It's a win-win
because like when the Steelers play, I mean it's packed of Steelers.
of Steeler fans.
So any team that plays the Vegas team is gonna come out, and it's more reason for them to go to Vegas and have a good time.
Because
family.
you get your gamble on, and then you get your game on.
Yeah.
And you've been to a game before. I have, and it's an amazing stadium. So if you guys ever get a chance, and the reason I like the Raiders, Scoop, because they're down for the dark side. Can we go? Who are we fooling? Who are really fooling? I mean, look, think about it. Darth Vader. You know what I mean? That black hole. That's all the Death Star, baby.
Yeah.
They're big time Star Wars supporters. And George Lucas was a Raider fan, a Tusken Raider. There we go.
Yeah.
Did I say more?
Darth Vader. He's like
he's always out there.
Like the mascot. Yeah.
He's been out there for years, slinging that sword. He's not in the best shape as he used to be, but he's up there slinging that sword. We're the only team that has somebody from Star Wars. Then we have a gorilla. We have a gorilla. Then we have a guy with spikes. Like, it's still, it's a little bit more corporate now, you guys. It's not, the tailgate isn't what it used to be when it was in Oakland, but it's still.
You'll never duplicate that.
It's hard to duplicate Oakland.
Yeah. Do they have an official mascot?
No, we're a pirate. They were always a pirate, right? The Raiders are a pirate. But as far as like an animal or anything like that, no, I don't think so.
Yeah, somebody on the field.
No, we don't have. We never did. Like I think the Chiefs have that. What did they have? That something that guy always in the end zone. Remember?
The big goofy character.
Yeah, what is it? It's some kind of animal.
No, it
isn't. That up if you get a chance.
Some made up thing.
Because look, the Dolphins have a big ass dolphin out there, just in a suit. Like, what's up? I think they do have a dolphin. And then
I think the Buccaneers have a
like a pirate, like just shooting off. Yeah. And they shoot off cannons and stuff when they're.
It's hard to have a mascot of a Raider because they rape and pillage village after village. And, you know what
they're pirates.
They're a pirate. They're a pirate. It's like,
Pillage. I love that word. No, I think that's a good question. Like who? Well, I wonder what other teams have. Like, I think there's an eagle has a little eagle. There's not that many teams with mascots.
Yeah, there's not.
Yeah, there really is.
Not all teams have cheerleaders either.
No,
like the Raiderettes, they're a pretty big.
I think most of the teams now have cheerleaders, though, bro. I think most of them have.
I think just Dallas Cowboys, Raiderettes, but then
because look, he's pulling up some of the mascots that we have.
Yeah. So let's see.
Oh, look at the Ravens.
The Ravens, yeah.
The Ravens have the one. Okay, Billy
Bills.
Buffalo. I never knew that.
Oh, Cleveland Browns. Yeah, they have that one new
that big old
dog from the Dog Pound.
They even have a horse. I forgot that the Broncos.
Oh, Texans.
Look at the Colts, whack, man. That's just lame. I'm glad we don't have that shit.
Yeah.
There's Kansas City. Yeah, I guess that's a wolf.
It's a wolf.
Dolphin.
The wolf.
Yeah.
A dolphin.
Steelers one's good because it's like a workman.
Oh, yeah, there he is.
Oh, Steely McBean?
Yeah.
Look at T-Rack. Look at the Tennessee. I didn't even know Tennessee had one.
A raccoon, yeah.
You guys put your favorite team in what you like about your team in the comments. If you guys have a favorite mascot, because
Chicago Bulls. I didn't know the Cowboys.
The Cowboys have one too.
Yeah, look at that.
It's so
Detroit Lions.
So we have there's a rampage, a ram.
See, the Viking one looks cool.
That looks kind of cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pretty on point though.
Look, I've seen the eagle, the eagle one.
Yeah.
The Niner.
The Niners, yeah.
I don't like the Niner one. But I don't know. It's better than
there's a
Tampa Bay one.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't see this one.
The Commanders.
Yeah, the Commanders have to,
See, there's not that many teams.
Was that a pig?
Yeah.
Because remember they were the hog, like
no,
line?
it's a hog. That's what it is.
Yeah, they were a hog, offensive line. Remember
from Redskins to Pigskins? Oink, oink.
Okay, so now the San Diego Comic-Con has released some of the exclusives. I believe one this year. Last year it was Darth Maul on the speeder bike.
Okay, that was a good one.
12-inch, or was it not 12-inch? 6-inch.
6-inch.
Black Series, right?
Yes. And then didn't they have the samurai guy with the
samurai guy?
Is that the new one now? For
that was last year.
Last year.
That was a good one.
The R2 unit.
The R2 unit
with the samurai straw hat.
That was kind of cool. That was kind of cool.
And it's black and white.
That was pretty dope.
Yeah.
So this year, I believe if they're unveiling, I don't know if they've released. I think they released information. One of them has a 3 Luke Skywalker special 3-pack, 3 3/4.
Mm-hmm.
That's going to be again. You can't get these. I believe you can order them online or whatever, but they're not going to have them at the damn show. And that to me, that loses a lot of appeal. Right. I liked when they had toys there and said, "Here you go, here you go, here you go, here you go." But they're not doing that anymore.
Yeah.
So whatever. What can we do?
And And you couldn't just get a toy if you went. You had to wait in line.
You had to wait in line.
Get a ticket.
Sometimes you
had
get
to
a
earn
ticket.
It. Yeah.
You have your little necklace.
Yeah,
You have your little medallion. It's just different.
Yeah.
And speaking of earning some medallions, before you walked in off camera, you just got back. We're talking about Vegas. We're talking about this. Now you told me about this establishment that you went to. Can you please explain what this place is?
It's a show. It's a burlesque show.
Burlesque show.
I'm not a fan of burlesque, but
how are you not a fan of burlesque?
I mean, stand-up comedy started in burlesque.
It did.
Burlesque rooms. And then I guess how can you say you're not a fan because they show some titties. It's a little classier. It's not straight like a strip club, but they threw in Star Wars mixed in with it. So it was the Empire Strips Back is the name of the show. And yes, it was pretty amazing, bro.
Wow.
Like my girlfriend bought tickets and we went. It's at the Rio.
$59?
$59 is general admission. We paid $80 something because they also have the
Go back to that picture real quick though. I want to see that. Hold on,
bro.
Did they have an Emperor Royal Guard looking hot like that?
Yes.
I'm going to this shit.
It was dope, bro. The opening scene. Okay, get this right.
What's up, man?
You're sitting there, and the opening scene.
Please leave that picture up there, please.
Is a tauntaun comes out, and then it's like Luke Skywalker on the tauntaun, and the tauntaun's moving and everything.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden, the Luke Skywalker takes off his thing, and it's a hot Asian chick, bro. And then slowly, surely the tauntaun lets her down, and then she takes off her clothes, and then the tauntaun faints, and it falls over, And then next thing you know, she takes off all her clothes. And then I'm like, oh my God, she's gonna be freezing. She's in the planet Hoth, So then she cuts open the tauntaun and like guts come out, and then she like takes off all her shows and shows her titties, and then she goes in the tauntaun.
So it's like the scene of Empire Strikes Back.
Empire Strikes Back. That's the first scene that you see.
Yes.
Oh my God.
On Hoth.
And
instead of hot girl comes out.
Yeah, and I get mad because I was like, if they have Han Solo
it's a
kissing
parody.
Chewbacca,
but it says it right there. It's a parody.
Yeah, it's a parody.
So you know what you're getting into.
Yeah. So it was pretty awesome, bro. And then the next scene is Luke Skywalker pulls up. Oh, they have the MC and he's Lando. It's a black dude, and he comes out there.
All smooth. Does he have Lando's gear?
He's got Lando's gear on,
nice.
And then he's all doing some
name's
crowd
Lando
work.
Calrissian.
Yeah.
Like that? Okay.
The guy, he kind of went off character, which I didn't like. I wish
he didn't stick to the voice?
No, he said, I'm not really Lando Calrissian.
Oh, you can't be
That's
saying
my
that.
uncle. I'm Kevin Calrissian. So he kind of threw it off for me, and then he tried to do some crowd work. It wasn't all right, but his hosting didn't match the caliber of the production. Because
Got it.
The next scene is a real live land speeder comes out, and it's like Luke Skywalker.
So they're using that big theater room that they have over there.
It used to be where Chippendales used to be in.
Okay.
So
and what is that? What does that place hold? It holds a nice amount of people.
Yeah, it was a pretty big venue. It was
right.
It was nice.
It could hold like up to 1,000.
No, not
that many.
No, and if they were selling like $50 tickets and the place was packed, and then they have the VIP for $80, and then you get the Emperor seats for like $125.
Okay.
Yeah, but we had
good seats,
and we were right in the front. So then it all of a sudden like Luke Skywalker pulls out in his land speeder.
Nice.
And it's a hot chick.
Really?
It's dressed up as Luke. And then he's all doing that, and I was yelling out, "Go to Tashi Station, get some power converters."
You started. The nerd came out of you.
Yeah. People
instead of enjoying the hotness, you're like, no.
We
need to complete a mission.
People.
So she's all sweating like this. So then she gets soap and water and starts squeezing on her boobs, and then she's washing.
How long is the show?
She's washing the land speeder.
How long is the show?
There's an intermission, so it's like a 2-hour show.
2 hours?
Yeah,
that's not bad.
It's not bad for the money that you
$40
pay,
an hour. Let's go.
And it's worth the experience to get.
How long is that going to be there?
I don't know. I'm not.
It looks like it's a limited showing.
I see August 2 through
August 2nd. Okay, thank you,
bro. You gotta go.
I think I'm gonna. I got this summer off pretty much.
You gotta go
I'm
because
to go. And it has it any day of the week.
Yeah, it's any day.
I'm going.
But you got to go because if you're a fan of Star Wars,
you have to go.
You got to go. They have a real size R2-D2, and he comes out there, and then all of a sudden Princess Leia comes out. Hot chick, she's got the bun.
Is it the same R2-D2 we saw at Comic-Con? You think he's doing the rounds?
I don't know if it's the same one, but they spent the money on production to get a real R2-D2.
What about C-3PO?
C-3PO was a chick, and she had a C-3P hole. But she was hot too.
And then I see a girl
Jawas come out and they
I
start
see a
taking
girl
her-
on this picture, like Ayala Sakura. Is that?
Yeah, the Twi'lek dancers.
Okay,
There's
from the
two of
Jabba throne.
Yeah, there's
the
two of
Jabba
them.
throne room.
There's
And they have
two
a
of them.
Leia slave girl too.
They have a Leia slave
Oh yeah,
girl,
we going. I'm going.
but they have a life-size Jabba. It's huge, and that was my favorite scene because they
A
had
life-size
big,
Jabba.
small. Yeah, and then she was there, and then they had a Salacious Scrum on the side.
Delicious crumb.
Just Crumb, yeah. And then they had characters on there on the side. They weren't dancing, they weren't stripping.
Yeah.
But it was that one character with the 3 eyes. He kind of looks like a cow.
Reese.
Yeah, him.
Yeah.
And they had Yak Face.
Okay, so they pretty much had everybody from
Guido.
Jabba's sail barge hanging out there.
Guido.
Guido's cool. Yeah.
And then they had the calamari guy.
Oh, yeah, Squid Head.
Good, yeah. And then
Calamari.
I think they're from calamari.
Yeah, no.
That's what they are.
They are from that planet. So
Like
we know
someone's
our shit, damn it. Don't be making fun of us.
And they had Jawas.
Calamari.
They had Jawas. And the scene was awesome, bro. And
So,
at the
okay.
end, she chokes out.
And it's
Jabba
and
the
it
Hutt.
looks like seems like it's just at nighttime. It seems like it's a nighttime
Yeah,
show.
it's a nighttime show.
Okay, cool. I'm definitely going.
So they have an intermission, and then after the intermission, the first scene is Boba Fett. Bro, it's
Okay,
sick.
I'm going.
It's sick.
You already sold me.
And then they have the Emperor come out, and then he's got his Imperial guards,
Nice.
and they're like hot chicks.
Yeah, because
You
the
see their
Imperial Guard
legs.
look smoking hot.
No, those are the Royal Guards. The Imperial Guards, they're like
Blue.
No, they're like generals. You know the Imperial officers.
Officer. Okay.
But they're hot chicks, bro. It's like, oh,
So it's
man.
all girls.
I was conflicted because I was excited, but I had a boner too.
Then your girl's like, stop it.
Yeah, and then we had great sex afterwards, bro. It was pretty amazing.
That's a little too much information.
And I
but
took a
thank you.
Viagra at intermission.
Wow. So you got extra force.
Yeah, the fourth.
Shameless plug for Viagra.
Yeah.
So
you
what
probably
is
weren't
it
the
that?
only one though?
So it's limited showing at the Rio. Y'all get your tickets. All you Vegas residents, I'm sure you get a discount. Take advantage. Take it, especially if you're a Star Wars fan. Just go.
If you stay at the Rio Hotel,
You get a little discount?
You get a discount. But the stormtroopers were amazing too. They had great dance routines. I mean, it was professionally done.
And the music they
And
danced to
dude,
was like modern music.
There's a scene that comes out, and they're at Jabba's palace, and it's a big 1:1 scale of Han Solo frozen in the carbonite, bro. And then it turns around, and then it's the dancer Han Solo has out the brown.
Cool.
And it has Leia has the Bosch outfit, and she's like trying to free him.
Yeah.
And then little by little, she takes off her
So
clothes.
they're definitely following the Return of the Jedi Empire Strikes Back story.
Mainly
mode.
Empire Strikes
ma-
Back because
Okay, cool.
it's the Empire Strips Back. The only scene that wasn't
That's a great
it was
word.
the New Hope scene with Leia and R2.
We should have took that name and put it on this The Empire Strips Back podcast.
Well, yeah, we were
No, but it's cool.
Strikes
It's all
Back.
good. Okay.
But
so
that whole scene of Leia and then the R2D2 and then the light on it and they had the ship and it brought you right back. Like,
I love it.
You're
I
watching
love it.
Star Wars play, but then they show titty at the end. Like it's classy, but at the last scene of the
Bam.
shot, it's always a little piece
a
of tit,
tit.
and then the lights turn down low, and then you're like, yeah! And then they're all like people our age or older in there, so the references and the stuff that they're saying is pretty awesome.
it's our love language.
Yeah. And then at the end, Han Solo and Chewbacca, they end up doing a little dance routine. And Chewbacca comes out, right? So he was the only one that was fully nude
Nice.
because he's always never has clothes on, Chewbacca. You can't see anything. But I was like, I thought this is burlesque.
Where's the belt at? Where's the belt?
Yeah. And Han Solo goes, I shot first. So then everyone kind of knows, like, oh, it was like little things in there that they
Little
throw in
nuggets.
there.
Little
yeah,
nuggets.
yeah. But the sets were amazing. So they have this the Emperor, and then he starts stripping, and his face, you know how his face is?
Yeah.
And then he strips off and shows his titty, and it's the same kind of skin as his face. So everybody's going, ugh, ugh.
So no matter what, they couldn't make him hot no matter what.
No. And then they end up taking him fully nude, and he's got a ball sack that's all hanging like this, and then he's got a fake penis on.
I think I'll go to the restroom during that part.
No, but it's great because they have a wrecking ball that's shaped as a Death Star, and then he's all riding on it, bro. It's like, it's pretty amazing.
He's having fun too.
Oh, yeah. It's
Now-
definitely a great show, man.
You got.
I bought a lightsaber.
Tell us what you got. Tell our
Okay.
before we.
Now, I get lightsabers for my daughter. And
Yeah.
I spend $200 on them, and they're really nice. This is kind of cheap. The people that were the ushers were using it,
Mhm.
but because something.
That was part of the event.
No, because there was something that I loved about it. I put the batteries in already, but
Yeah.
it's $25.
It's a good deal.
Yeah. And it comes with 2 lightsabers for $25.
That's a bargain.
The sound is annoying, but I think you could turn it off. I think the Uber driver was getting mad when I came over here.
I love it.
The thing is, you could put them together so it looks like
It lights up and everything.
yes.
That thing is annoying.
It'd be a good one to take to Disneyland.
Yes. But the great thing about it is it connects and then you can make it like Darth Maul's saber.
Oh, you can connect it as one on that middle part.
Yes.
That's what's up.
Wow.
That's fire, dude. It's just one color.
No, it changes. So you can do Darth Maul's red.
Let's go. Stage time. Stage time.
All right. No
Stage time.
breaking studio equipment.
Okay, I'm sorry. We're not breaking studio equipment. We're good.
It connects like that. But look, that's sick, right?
Oh, I love the colors. That's a great bargain.
Yeah.
$25. I want
Hell
to pay
yeah.
$25 for each of them.
You know what? $25. You get both of those for $25.
Yeah.
That's a hell of a bargain. Can you get those online? You got to go to the event.
I think you have to go to the event.
Fuck it. It's worth it.
But the fact that they have red.
I love it. Red and
it's-
green.
And it's Darth Maul's like.
That thing is nice.
That's pretty damn. Hey, you guys, if you guys are always wondering where can I get a bargain lightsaber, this is it. You go to the show, get this bargain lightsaber for under $120, and then you can always go to Disneyland at nighttime and make it rain with that.
Make sure you get the lightsaber because they also have a thing called Saber.
Mhm.
And it's a calendar, but it's men naked with their sabers.
Awesome.
Oh.
So yeah, it's different.
And on that naked man route, let's just conclude this episode and tell everybody where we're gonna be or where you're gonna be. I know you've been busy hustling. Where are you gonna be this week?
This week I got July 11th. You gonna be there also?
Yeah, I'll probably be there also. Yeah, we're gonna be out there.
Fucking Funny Fridays.
We're gonna be backing up our boy. And if you guys didn't go to the last one, go to this one. I'm also gonna be dropping in on Jay Valentino's birthday party July 10th at the Laugh Factory. So July 10th, July 11th, we'll be in town. Hit us up, you guys. Hit us up. Please hit us up. Our links. The tickets are selling very fast for the Comedy Store.
It's pretty much VIP because there's only like 80,
That's right.
85 seats available. Last
we
show
had
to turn people.
we had to turn away. George had to turn away about 40 or 50 people. Don't
80, I think.
80. So
Yeah.
don't get left out, you guys.
Get your tickets now.
We're only doing these shows once a month, and these we're bringing up and coming comedians as well as established comics as us and a couple other ones. So please come through, and thank you guys for tuning in to Collectors Strikes Back. We'll see you in another episode. I'm Manny Maldonado, Edwin San Juan. Thank you guys so much.
Yeah.